I never have to use it, but something tells me I will. Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Now get out! Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas...
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to...
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter.
You're too kind, Johannes.
A few other key places.
Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dream.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of the...
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned in. But now, those filthy migrants occupy...
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. This not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed.
Please forgive the question, but I've never...
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. My father united with a certain royal family.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. Rather...
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friend.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like...
Vera, you have a...
Sorry, did you just say...
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I
see. I need to know more about what happened to Al...
Tame? Did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, this fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house.
You mentioned a lifeboat.
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton.
Find my son.
Got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days. I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn pork.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of...
Yes, my dear.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value, and I'll make it easier for you.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins. And tall pillars circled.
Thank you. I'll keep that in...
You are welcome.
He's mad. He's complete.
Don't do that again.
Welcome to Under the Keel.
Bye.
What the? Get the... Oh.
The door won't budge.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off. The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton.
Oh.
I want to know what happened here.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst and...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started...
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throg, and I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know.
I'll leave you to it.
Please, Detective, sir, tell me the truth.
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Choo choo. Ahem. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina, Haftin.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like. Five cards short of a full house. Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
I've said everything I know.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us. Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
What a try.
Dr. Eagle and team.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off. You're going to regret this. You're going to regret this.